So we've learned a lot about dealing with data in files, and that's a very common thing that you need to do. But one of the most common ways that you'll work with data is in a database, and quite often that database is a relational database. So let's talk a little bit about databases. A database is a special system for storing data. And typically, there are all sorts of different types of databases, but typically we're talking about a relational database. And what we have in that database are a series of tables with information about the things that we care about. So maybe I've got a retail operation and I have a table that has information about my customers, and probably also a table with information about the products that I sell. And of course, if I'm going to sell a product to a customer, that means that customer is going to place an order. So I'll have a table of information about orders. And each order might contain multiple items that the customer is ordering. So there would be information about those different items that are in there as well. So all of these different tables, which we call relations in a relational database, have discrete information about individual elements of my business, individual entities that I care about. And what I do is I'm able to link these tables together by using common key fields. You can see that my customers have a unique ID, my products have a unique ID, my orders have a unique invoice number, and my items are associated with an invoice number, and then they have a unique item number within that invoice. And what I can do is I can see that that customer ID from my customer table is related to the customer that's mentioned in my order. And within my order to my items refer to the invoice number, so I know which items belong to which invoice. And within those items, I'm referencing the product that's been actually ordered by the customer. So by having these relationships between the tables, by having keys, which we call primary keys that uniquely identify rows within the table, and then what we call foreign keys in tables that are related to those primary keys, then we're able to put together all of these different tables of data and relate them together so that I can run queries against this data and find out information about which customers ordered which products, for example. So in this lesson, we'll take a closer look at working with relational databases and just get an idea of the basics of how we go about creating and querying these tables.